Hello folks, I'm the German of the board and I welcome you all to another episode of Random Crap I bought on Steam. What we're gonna play today is Ghost of a Tale, a game that came out I think yesterday or the day before. So it's still really recent. And I've known that this game existed for a long time. It has been on early access for, I want to say about a year now. But, well, as I said, just a few days ago it left early access and was released proper. And I've seen some footage of it, and it looks like literally the best thing ever. And you know, that's kind of a big statement to make for a game that just came out, and that at this point I haven't really played much, or basically haven't really played at all. But, I just had one look at the art style, and you know, in a few minutes you're going to see what I mean. And I was like, yeah, this is amazing, this is beautiful. So that you'll know what I'm raving on about, let's get started. Let's start a new game. But seriously, it's so good. It looks so good. In the beginning was the green fire, a force without conscience, consuming all in its path. The creatures of the world fought back, but one by one they fell, only to rise again as puppets of the emerald fire. It was the rats alone who stood and fought, until at last the periglaive, the green flame, was extinguished. All sounds a bit Dark Soulsy, doesn't it? Mera. Mera, where are you? The game's loading, you see. It's loading. Very slowly. It's loading. It keeps loading. It won't stop loading. Oh, it did stop loading. So yeah, we're playing this little mouse guy. Look at him. Look at him. No, seriously, look at him. Look at his animations. Look at his animations. Know what I mean? It's the most adorable thing. And it looks so good. It looks so lively. So yeah, this is our protagonist. His name is, I think, Tilo. And this game, it has the most amazing visuals. It's so beautiful. So as you can see, we are kind of locked in a prison cell right now. There's right down here. How about that? There's, on his bed, there's a red rose. New quest, flowers for Mera. You stood before the Baron, your wife Mera at your side. He bid you play the poisoned cup. And you knew then that this was not for his amusement, but a test. And so play you did, but from Mera there was only silence and a look of such defiance. He moved to strike her, the Baron, and he cried out and went to her, and then darkness. How many days have passed since then? In your heart you knew she's alive, and that you'll one day find her. Until then, all you have are these flowers, your memories of her, and the question. Why? So that's that. We are playing, as I said, Tilo. I think he's a bard or something. Well, you know, obviously he has a lute on his back. And Mera is his wife. Like that I know. The grate is cemented into the stone floor and cannot be opened. There's some bread, we can pick it up. It gets put in our inventory, it's a healing item. And if you look at the upper left corner, we are kind of low on health. So we might actually as well use it. Here you can also find some information about quests and lore. That's nice and all, but for now we just want some food. Yep, almost fills a backup hole. Oh. So now that we're here, we want to take literally everything. That's how we do it. Also, we can jump up here and there's a grate. And another red rose. I mean, as you can see, they are part of a quest. The bars are cold and unmovable. Also, I think it just said a new page has been added to my flower book. Book. Songbook. Mirror's book. Costume book. No flower book though. Where is that flower book? I don't know. But actually, let's have a look at it. Oh, right, that's it. The last village lay 2 days past, and you sensed Master Llewellyn would not survive long enough to reach it. So you laid him in the handcart and hurried on. A young minstrel apprentice, all but alone in the kingdom you'd known only in song until then. On you went towards the hills, down rutted lanes, through fords, onward, until the way grew steep and slippery with moss and rain. And there beyond the ridge, among fields of flowers, was a village. Hamel. An island in the golden sea. So what does our songbook say? The tale of a minstrel and a maiden, both imprisoned by a cruel a cruel baron for refusing to perform. Heaven in a bottle, a drinking shanty, popular with rogues and pirates, responsible for the deaths of more pirates than the gallows. Well, only 2 songs. I'm not going to read them out loud, nor am I going to sing them out loud because you don't want to hear that. But they're there. And costume book. Your book of characters and the costumes. Minstrel. The garb of a minstrel is simple yet not austere. The hood was crafted by your own paw under the guidance of your master. Every minstrel is required by the guild to wear a minstrel's hood and a rope belt. So, yeah, this game, basically, it's a fully fledged RPG. Which, you know, is kind of neat as hell. I mean, I don't know how long it is. I imagine not very long. Like, the game, in terms of size, it's fairly small and all. But, you know, like, it's a real game with real graphics. That's something. It's locked. I need a cell key. If I remember correctly, it should be here. Find me. Cover your tracks and move unseen. And the key. Now we can unlock the door, leave our cell. Open that chest, get some stuff out of it, florins. I think florins were actually one of the currencies in Witcher 3. Fire steel, I think that's part of a costume? No, I don't think so. Sackcloth hood, that one definitely is. And a candle. You put a new candle on your candlestick. I believe those are a bit like, you know, torches. Cell manifest. Name Tilo. Profession minstrel. Offenses act of sedition. Well, he doesn't look like a sedator. Whatever sedition actually means. I'm unfamiliar with the word, seriously. It's locked, you need to... What? I've attracted the guard's attention, that's rather worrisome. And hold both mouse keys to hide a... Oh, here we go. Let's hide. Until the guard is gone. Look at that, big red guy. Yikes, no, I didn't mean to do that. Well, if he had hidden a moment longer... He would have left on his own. I actually got out of the chest by accident. So yeah, I played the beginning of this game before, and what I did then was talk to this frogman here. Old pirate frog. Ferret's balls. What do you think you're doing, Mousy, barging into my cell uninvited? That's my pirate accent. Do you know who I am? Read footnote. Ferrets are renowned for their wedding festivities, which involve magnificent balls, often danced at a breakneck pace. Continue. Because I have no idea. You don't know your own name? No, wait. Carol the Red Whiskers. That's it. Carol the Red Whiskers. Least I was a navigator of the Lake Witch under Captain Otto Powderkeg. Captain Otto Powderkeg. A stocky barrel of a rat with a short fuse, Captain Otto Powderkeg was captain of the Lake Witch, a galleon that for more than a dozen years terrorized the merchant ship that ferry goods between the 5 great ports of Lake Valia. It's said that he waxed his tail and set it alight before going into battle, and it was that gave him his name. The joke here is that I think that there was a real pirate captain that was said to wax his beard and set it on fire. To look more threatening, Captain Powderkeg gained notoriety for his crimes and fame from the handsome wanted poster, which he himself had printed up and distributed in order to bolster his renown. The captain was finally captured when a ship wrecked against submerged rocks, just off the eastern shore of Lake Valia, near Dwindling Heights. The cause of the wreck was never established and will likely remain a mystery, for once the doors of Dwindling Heights closed behind him, the captain was never heard of again. Well, go on. So, you've come to rob me, have you, you little scrunt? Well, what's a scrunt? A word too rude to define. That's something. No, I haven't come to rob you. 2 things I can't stand. The smell... Yeah, his accent changes with every line of text, with every text box. That's part of his personality that I've ascribed to him. 2 things I can't stand: the smell of mice and the smell of lies. What, it'll take you to get your stink out of my cell? Tell me, was it you that helped me escape my cell? What do these chains tell you, Mousy? Does it look like I could help you escape? I suppose not. Aye, and I wouldn't if I could. Ha! Please, I need your help. Is that right? And what's in it for me? Well, perhaps I could try and find the key to your chains, set you free. Free? Why would I want to be free? Being free is what got me put up in here in the first place. We're that in the piracy thing. No, I've got everything I need right here. Damn bear, all the floors I can eat, and my own stool. But there is something. Down the corridor, the sleeping guard. I need you to strangle him. What, why? Because he called me a pirate. But aren't you a pirate? I am proud of it. But what's the way he said it, like being a pirate's a crime? But isn't it a crime? Aye, it is, and I'm not ashamed of it. Then why would you want to kill him? Because he called me a pirate. We're just going around in circles now. Exactly. So, you'll do it then? I'm not a murderer. Fair enough. Why don't you steal a bottle of his rotgut for me then? And see if I can't help. Rotgut, an alcohol made from the putrescent oleander wood and something of an acquired taste. Coincidentally, taste is the first of the 5 senses to be ruined by Rotgut's consumption. I see. Well, yeah, I can do that. I totally can. But first, we're gonna read this book. It looks like an interesting enough book. No. I don't think we can, actually. Also, the game just autosaved. Just wanted to mention it. But really, in general, look at those character designs. They're neat as hell. Like the character designs and the animations. They're so lively. And like they're such great designs. It looks like a Don Bluth movie or something. Now look at that red guy. Well, does it look like a Don Bluth movie, really? I don't know. I mean, some people have been comparing it to, I think it's a book series named Redwall that I'm not familiar with. Nothing inside. So yeah, steal his drink. Steal his booze. That should be about doable. So we don't want to wake him, we have to sneak, which you do by pressing the right mouse key. That's how you do that. And yikes! No! Jesus, he's chumpy though. This wasn't that hard the last time I did this. It really wasn't. So yeah, we wait for him to take a seat there, and then we wait for him to fall asleep. Which he is right now. So now we sneak up very quietly and try not to wake him, which, as you might have noticed, is what I did last time. And then we steal his booze. You know, also there's a banner. If we had a torch, which we actually do have, we could set it afire, but we have no reason to do that right now. Because we don't want to attract his attention. We might actually be able to kill him doing that. Well, kill him, I don't know. Does this game... Again, I haven't played it yet. I know what it is, it's an RPG with stealth elements. But like, I'm legitimately not sure just how it actually works. Like, I've played very little of it. So, yeah, Rotgut. There you go, Carol. Pusillanimous. What does it mean, this word? Does it mean to be covered in pustules? Oran's caressed his handsome yet pusillanimous face. Maybe there's hope for me yet. Now, what is it you want, Mousy? Here's the bottle you wanted. It's his last one. Good. Now pop the bottle's next twixt my lips. With a deft flick on his head, off his head, the frog sends the bottle spinning across the cell. It shatters into pieces against the wall. Every time that Scrunt gets soused, I have to put up with his damn snoring. Does it say something different? No, it doesn't. Well, no more. I've done as you asked. Now will you help me? Or gave you my word as a pirate. But I suppose I can make an exception. I'll answer a few of your questions. What is it you want? I'm looking for someone. Mara, my wife. Is she a mouse? Wearing a hood, yes. Ha! Then who can say? It's not easy to tell you mice apart with your ears and your tails and your silly hats. That's racist. A mouse's hat or hood counts among the most prized possessions and is a source of great pride, representing as it does the profession and the social status. A mouse of any repute is never seen by any creature save for their spouse without a kolba. There are, however, notable exceptions. It's said, for example, that while occupying the town watchtower in protest against harsh working conditions, the Query mice of Hume threw off their hoods, emphasizing to all the seriousness of the matter, whilst at the same time making it difficult for the soldiers of the Red Paw to later identify the culprits. So, you haven't seen her then? Brought in alone, you were like I said. Right then, that's your first question I asked and answered. What dungeon is this? You're in Dwindling Heights Keep, on the shore of Lake Valia. For centuries, the keep at Dunlane Heights has defended the eastern shore of Lake Valia. Though once a fine building, the keep has long since fallen into disrepair, its greatest enemy no longer marauding ferrets, but instead the acidic waters of the lake, which are slowly eroding the cliff face on which the keep stands. It's for this reason that, among the locals, the fortress has become known as Dwindling Heights. You best get used to it. Right then. I'll give you 2 more questions. How long have I been here? Let's say, must have been more than 10 days now since they brought you in. Dead to the world you were. Right then. You got 1 question left, Mousy. Best make it count. Do you speak mouse? Only the curse words. Right then. That's your lot. Are we all square? That's all. You've told me almost nothing. Or gave you more than you deserve, ungrateful scrunt. Don't you think you owe me at least something? Psh! I only think you got coming from me is good strangling. With what? You've only got the 1 good leg free? Oh, I've kept mice for less and with less. Ugly little. Oh. Tell you what. Take a look behind me in my chamber pot. There might be a couple of florins in it for you. The florin F is the official currency of the 5 red provinces. Its coinage is minted in 1F, 5F and 10F denominations, from a naturally occurring alloy of silver, gold and copper found only in the Sarastra Mountains. The coin bears the emblem of the red paw on its face, though some older florins featuring a portrait of Roderick, the last Red King, are still in circulation. Colloquially known as cowards, these coins are greatly prized for they are substantially larger than their modern counterparts, and so can be melted down and recast in molds struck from the newer coins. 3 cowards can be used to make as many as 5 florins. Why would there be florins in the chamber pot? Boy, I'm not going to hold them in forever, am I? It's worth a few florins to be rid of you. I should go farewell. You're going? Good. So yeah, his chamber pot behind him. His chamber pot. Like where would... oh, here we go. Well, that's unpleasant, but I'm gonna take it. Okay. So, let's hope we can actually leave this dark, scary dungeon now. It's really dark in here. Sure is. Yeah, this dark, scary dungeon. This scary, dark dungeon. Let's take some of that grain. So, where's the exit? Where's the egress? Which, in case you're unaware, is a very archaic term for the word exit. I think. Is that door open? I need a jailmaster key. Now, if I was a jailmaster key, I'd be under the ownership of the guard. Well, either the guard or someone else entirely, who's, you know, the jailmaster. No, that's not what a master key actually. Whatever. So, does anything open here? Also, again, look at this graphics and look at that art style and look at that stuff around. It looks all so neat. I mean, I said it once. I say it again. I adore this game's art style. It's the greatest art style. Like, I mean, if you look really up close, you can tell the textures aren't actually that high definition. But you know what? They don't need to be. Because, like, the depth of field effect and, like, the, you know, just the general art style makes it all look so neat. It's locked. You need the flooded cell key. Oh, that's a bummer. A bummer it is. So, doesn't look like we have anywhere left to go but forward. Also, but to the right of the prison guard. Sleep well, red man, and don't wake up, for I'm walking right past you. No, don't wake up, please. Screaming. Well, how about that? Well, I mean, that guy has a key on his... like... on his belt. It's a screaming... This is too risky. You can't steal from somebody while you're in plane. He's sleeping. Like, he's literally asleep. What do you want from me? Well, that's how it works. Apparently I was standing at the wrong angle. Well, how about that? Let's open that door. Hopefully it doesn't wake him up. I mean, a screaming door sounds like it would be pretty loud and by chance wake him up, but it didn't. So, screaming door really is kind of a misnomer. Anything in a chest? I mean, I could hide inside it, which I have very little reason to do. But it might have been that it might have been used to store stuff. Yeah. So basically this is a stealth game, which I'm fine with because I like stealth games. I think they're among the more underrated genres of video games. And You know, there aren't really many made anymore. Like, stealth is incorporated in quite a lot of action games as sort of a secondary gameplay element. But sackcloth hoods, hornet's nest. Wait! Well, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Oh, the hornet's gun. I think so. So I might have been saying something, and that was that stealth is, you know, I need a cupboard key. Is there anything in here that I don't need a key for? Like stealth as a gameplay element is incorporated in a lot of action games, but there aren't really that many games anymore built around stealth as the main mechanic, which I find to be quite a shame, because it's one that I rather enjoy. I mean, I keep saying it, I'm not good at it. I'm really not. But if I do something well in a stealth game, it feels rather satisfying. It does feel rather satisfying. Can you please turn around and walk away? Just like that. Now, before he comes around again, I'm kind of feeling like, oh, another one that I need the Jailmaster key for. Oh, get out. So this does seem to be the only place I can go right now. Is anything on the table? A fate card. A fate card. What does it do? I don't know. Probably used to play card games. That sounds believable. Barrel. Like, no one would hide a key in a barrel, right? That would be absurd. Does that other guard have a key on his belt? Like... That's actually a valid question, does he? Because then I could, you know, picket it. Which is a retarded way of saying pickpocket. No, I don't think so. He doesn't. No! So have we talked about me being bad at stealth? I think we have. So not much I can do right now. Chances are I'm missing something really obvious. But whatever it might be, I'm at a loss as to what it is. Is anything in the bed? I could sleep, but I see little reason to do so. I'm almost inclined to say I see no reason at all to do so. Oh, he doesn't have anything on him. Well, I can go through here. There's a sleeping rat right in there. Well, I'm out of ideas. Good ideas, at the very least. There's probably a key lying around somewhere, and I'm just not seeing it. But like, what does that say about me, or anyone else for that matter? I kinda want to hide here again. But this is literally the only place I can go. Was there anything else here? There's just that guy out there. And that guy, I don't want to confront him. No, don't. Please. Please don't notice me. Don't notice me, senpai. So I might actually make a little cut here until I know where to go. And how to proceed. Like, there's gotta be something in this room. Like, basically, that's the only place where it could be. It couldn't be anywhere else. Is it in this cupboard? Is anything in this cupboard? No, just a bottle and some money. And I mean, I like money. That's not the problem. But other than that, there's just some useless nonsense in this room that I don't want or need. Cupboard. Yeah, I need the cupboard key, but where would the cupboard key be? Would it be in here? Would it be in this hornet's nest? No, because I can't pick up this hornet's nest. What would I have to do to pick up this hornet's nest? Well, I don't know. Oh, well, look at that. There's a key hanging right there. I can't reach it, I think. Well, talking about that though. Is there anything like I can drag around too? How about that? No, 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 he's coming along now. Okay, but I get what I have to do. Okay, I get what I have to do. Now it's just a matter of waiting around. And you know, that exactly is the reason why people dislike stealth games. They involve a lot of waiting around, which is, you know, kind of a hard sell as a gameplay feature. I understand. Please no. Please no. Jesus. Well, maybe now I can get that key up there. It seems like I would be able to, because obviously that's what... No, really? No. Seriously? No. Like, there's a pretty good chance that I'm just, you know, they've put it down on the right... no, that's exactly not it. The wrong angle. But you know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna wait, and then I'll try again, because that's how I do. Go away, Mr. Rat, for I can continue my virtuous quest to recover that key hanging right there. Look at that. Oh, come on. This is so obviously the solution to that puzzle. Don't tell me it's not. Find a vacant spot. This is a vacant spot. Is there anything else I can use to stand on? Is there anything in the drawer? Well, there's the cupboard key in here. Who would have thought? I used the cupboard key and I got the pirate's baldric. A portly barrel of a rat with an infamously short fuse was captain of the guild. Yeah, I know. We've read it before. In his wanted posters, Captain, is always seen wearing pirate's captain hat, eye patch, baldric. That's nice and all, but it's not at all what I want. Ah, dang. How do I continue now? How do I continue? I acquired the bagging door key, so now I can enter the bagging door. That's how that works. And now that I have entered the bagging door, I'm gonna save my game. I need to enter a hiding spot before saving. Well, that's an unorthodox gameplay feature. What's that? Warning. Warning. The drawbridge mechanism is very sensitive, awaiting repair by the blacksmith. Handle with care. The drawbridge... Wait. There are sticks in there. If I have a stick, a sturdy branch, well balanced for throwing, breaks with a sharp crack. Can be used to create a distraction or dislodge an item from its perch. Oh, how about that? Press E to throw. Well, then I'm going to press E to throw. That worked out just fine. Oh, oil jar. Can I hide inside an oil jar? It wouldn't have made sense anyway. There's another chest with a lantern in it. I can hide in it, and then I can save. And now I've saved, and now I can leave again. Just casually describing to you what I'm doing. This is a Let's Play that's, you know, it's not actually a Let's Play, it's just a random disconnected video from anything else. But this is a video the blind are meant to enjoy. Like, if you aren't blind, this isn't for you. This isn't made for you. Get out. Are you gonna turn around? Because I don't really see a way, like a way to get past. I do see a way to get past you. Now look at this. There's a barrel here. That barrel is placed in a very convenient spot if someone, say a little mouse with a lute on his back, would want to drop a barrel on this rat's head. I need the barrel room key. Well, who the hell has a designated barrel room? And I mean, like, basically, yeah, it's a wine cellar. Good night. But, like, barrel room is a very odd way to call that. So while he's out cold, I can steal his handkerchief and his silent door key and go through the silent door and give the silent door the silent treatment, which is, as everyone knows, the best way to treat a door. Yeah, I thought so, that you would turn around. So, your patrol route. How about your patrol route? Are you going to go all the way down here? No, I don't think you are. You aren't that kind of guy. He's not really a all the way down sort of rat. He's not that sort of rat. That sort of rat sucks. And he's well aware of that. I wanna hide in there. Now, having hidden in here, I can get back out again. X. Yeah, now this happens again. This game has the most awkward hitboxes. Like, that just aside. So yeah, he turns around real quickly. He does that. It's just what he does. He didn't actually see me, so it's fine, I can hide in here. And when he comes around, he won't be able to see me. Yeah, the enemies in this game not very smart. Which is a good thing, because I'm not very good at this sort of game. Anything in here? This is empty. Anything in here? Well, some money and stuff. A jail map, well, that's quite useful. When you possess a map of your current location, you can hold M to look at the map. Oh. It sure is a map. Prisoner log. The logbook is meticulously managed. 12th to 4th. Willem Stout sentenced to 5 days in jail for stealing a pie. That's harsh. The famous pirate Otto Powdercake remanded to the jails of Dwindling Heights under sentence of death. Execution to be carried out within 2 days. The next entry looks much sloppier, obviously written by a different hand. Pirate taken and hanged it on captain's orders. This entry is back to the meticulous style. Willem Stout missing from his cell, disappearance is an utter mystery. Oh, good old William Stout. Look at that, we're seeing the daylight out there. I wonder if we can get out there. Rusttail Hearts. That sounds like a good book. I'm not going to read it right now, but it does sound like a good book. So, having done all that and seen all that and accomplished all that, which isn't that much really. Another book, look at that, The Minstrel's Flight. Jailmaster, that's just what I wanted. But for now, we're going to open that lever and go outside. There's a blacksmith. Is he an enemy? I don't know. No, he's a guy we can talk to, but you know what? This is a pretty good point to stop recording for today. I mean, we've seen the daylight. That's quite an accomplishment for a little mouse such as that, so I'm gonna just hide in that cupboard and save. And then I'm going to call it quits for today. And you know what? I might do another video on this game because it's literally the best game. Nothing else can compete. No, but this is like the most charming thing, and I kind of feel like sharing it with you. So I'll be seeing you again next time, and this is A Ghost of a Tale, and I'll be seeing you again next time. So until then, I'll be seeing you. I'm your chairman of the board. Again, I hope to see you again. Ciao.